What's poppin', guys? 2021 has been a busy year for homemade trading card games so far, so I'm back at the news desk today to talk about a few of my favorites. Let's get started. Welcome back to the Homemade TCG News Report. I'm your host Aether, as always, and there's a lot of games to talk about today. Let's skip the intro, I'll leave the call to actions to the motion graphics, and let's get right into the news. There's been a metric ton of new games out this year, so that's why we're opening with new releases. I can't mention them all here, but I'll have a link to all TCG releases this quarter in the description below. Now for a few of the games I want to specifically talk about today, Yokai, Cogs of War, Ashram Cross, Alaria, and Domham Rhapsody have all had new products so far. Now if you've watched this channel, you'll know I'm an Ashram Cross stan, and if you don't know, look in the cards above. Set 1 is officially out, and with it, some starter decks and starter kits. I love the game, and if you're still on the edge, I might put out a more formal review or battle video soon. It's a complex game inspired by games like Naruto or Magic TCG, and it's a favorite of mine, so check it out. Cogs of War is a game that doesn't really need much introduction. This is probably one of the most anticipated games in the community, and it's finally coming out, so check it out. Now you guys already know I love Domham Rhapsody, and earlier this year she put out a promo pack for the game's 3rd anniversary, which you can check out below. For a quick detour, let me ask you the question of the episode. What is your favorite theme for a trading card game? Answer in the comments below. Now let's continue. Yokai is a game I've only recently started following, but I've already a fan of the creative style and theme of the game. The game is based on the yokai, supernatural Japanese monsters, and features a pretty inspired art style. The game is officially out now, so check out the channel and the game out at the links below. Those of Love and Death is one of the most unique games I've seen in the community, with a breathtaking, painterly, dreamlike art style. The game comes as a complete set as well. You can find out how to play and check out the game's store page below, as always. Last but not least, Alaria is a game that's been around for a bit, starting as Alpha Mage Initiation and having a version where the art was more chibi-like. Well, it's relaunched with gorgeous new artwork reminiscent of Magic the Gathering itself, so check it out at the link below and check out their channel. Now that we're done with new releases, it's time to get into a few community updates, and as always, if you want to get involved in the community, check out the subreddit and the Discord, which will also be, you guessed it, below. First up, Terrazone is another one of my favorite homemade trading card games, which made the jump into becoming an indie video game last year. The creators have recently announced and begun work on changing the art style of the game for the better, and it's really shaping up. The game reminds me of the old Tag Force Yu-Gi-Oh games, with a few Persona vibes. Check the game out. Most of you already know Wrath of Kors, and if you don't, here's your introduction. Wrath of Kors is one of the earliest homemade TCG games done by Chris, and recently he's begun work on Set 4. There's a batch of community crossovers, which may or may not include Astronomica, and a bunch of new cards for the game that already has a ton of cards. Chris has also left me this teaser image for a new project he's working on. Mysterious. Guess you'll need to stay tuned to his channel to find out. Lastly, a few of my friends from the Homemade TCG community have begun an online locals type of Discord. If you're looking to do tournaments for different games, both homemade and official, you can check it out in the description below. Alright, time to round out this episode with a few shoutouts as always, this time going to Yoshi Bops, Ploxmons, Menhersu, and Mad Joker. I also want to give a special shout out to Kiwi KJ and his new Homemade TCG news series. I tend to take large gaps between these episodes, so if you want something a little bit more up to date, check out Kiwi's channel. That's all for today folks, and this is Aether signing off. Stay wavy.